Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we are going to talk about vaccination, our first video in the immunology series on our channel. For our new viewers, don't forget to subscribe, like and share to stay updated with every single video we download on our channel. This table of content is to talk about how vaccine was invented by two main scientists that were the reason behind the invention and discovery of element we as humans are now relying on in protecting our bodies from lethal and pathogenic diseases. In the late 70s, Edward Jenner, a scientist, in his community there was the problem or the endemic of smallpox. Its lethality lead to severe symptoms for about 30% of population, and 30% of the population is really a huge margin. Then Edward Jenner was amazed by the fact that cowmaids or workers with cow that are in contact with the cows and cow products, milk and so on, and have been infected with the mild disease cowpox, whenever they are reinfected with smallpox, they don't develop severe symptoms. So he was amazed by this maybe coincidence. Then he suggested to use the crust that appears on the skin upon being infected with cowpox and inoculate it in the cuts of the skin for people that are at risk of being infected with the smallpox. And out of a sudden, it worked. Those people that were injected with the crust of cowpox disease didn't develop severe symptoms for smallpox. Then he suggested maybe how if we use the smallpox crust itself, maybe it will be better for the symptoms of smallpox, and it really worked. And he applied trial or this hypothesis on his 8-year-old child, and it did work. So he named it the variolation trial, where you inoculate that specific fluid in the cuts of the skin or by inhalation. But due to specific drawbacks, his thoughts weren't applied for other diseases until maybe after 40 to 50 years. Then, all the way to a scientist that was studying the lethality of cholera in chickens, where he cultured fresh new cholera-causing bacteria in his lab and inject those cultured bacteria into chickens. And every chicken was injected with this culture will die. Then, for specific reasons, he was forced to travel, and at that time, travel would take time. So his trip took about 6 months until he was back to his lab. When he arrived, he cultured the old cholera that he left 6 months ago before traveling to new chickens. He was amazed by the fact that the chickens didn't die. He thought that maybe the cholera, because it's old, not alive anymore. So he brought new cholera-causing bacteria and cultured them. Those freshly cultured bacteria were injected into the same chicken that were injected with the old cultured cholera. And the astonishing product is that those chickens didn't die. To have that conclusion about the theory itself, he brought new chickens that weren't injected with the old cultured cholera and inject them with the fresh cultured cholera-causing bacteria, and they die. At this point, he claimed that with time, bacteria lethality and pathogenicity decrease, coming up with the idea of attenuated vaccines, which is the weakened type of virulence factors or pathogens, where we give that attenuated vaccine for people, their body will recognize that specific antigen and build memory immunity against it for future infections. At the same time, that lethality that may have it by natural infection won't be under risk of developing it with attenuated vaccine, coming up with the first vaccine in the world, which is against rabies, acquired from bites of dogs, naming vaccine in honor for Edward Jenner, where vaccine in Latin means cow, so due to Edward Jenner discoveries from cowpox disease. And by this, we will end today's topic. Thanks for your time. Hope you make it easy. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more amazing videos.